So the title on the slide is social media red flags, but really applies to lots of things. Social media, apps, websites, different things. And knowing the titles is fine, but a lot of times you need to look at the key features. Some things that you can do so that your child comes and talks to you, or you can easily have a conversation with them, which is always important, is having them to work on their device, or whether it's their phone, their tablet, a computer, having it in a public place in the home, living room, or in the kitchen, away from food and drink, of course. But that way you can kind of see what they're doing as you glance, as you walk by, and get kind of an idea of what they're on most of the time, and have conversations about what they're doing. Maybe sit down with them sometimes. Hey, so what are you doing if they're playing a game? And kind of just watching what the game is like or what they're doing. Some other things is if it's somewhere where they're able to download apps, think about setting a password so that it's always required before they can download apps. That way you can look at the reviews. You can look at the age recommendations, see why does it recommend that age. So thinking about, is it appropriate content for my child? Is there a lot of violence in there? What are those reviews saying? What type of content? But talking with them, most of all, setting the standard or expectation that if you start playing this or being on this website or whatever it is, and as your parent, I feel like it's not appropriate, it'll be time for us to move away from this. We won't be getting on this. It's not to punish you. It's not appropriate. Okay. But if I feel like, maybe it's something you feel like they can try, but just have that expectation ahead of time so they know. But look at the content. Is it public default settings? Does everything go to the world? Or is it set just to go to certain people, just friends? Does it track their location? Are they able to find people who are close by to them that they may not know? So what's the location tracking? Can you turn it off? Is there real-time video streaming? Sometimes kids will do things they wouldn't do normally just so they can get views or followers. So does it allow them to post videos in real time? Ads. What type of ads do you see on the websites or in the app or whatever? A lot of times, just like TV with commercials, a lot of times the websites and such will have ads that will be the type of content for whoever that website or that app is made for. So thinking about that, what ads are you seeing? Temporary pics, is there a feature promises the content will disappear? It's on a World Wide Web. It's not going to disappear completely. However, they need to be careful because it's still a good idea that nothing actually really, nothing really disappears. So don't think that your child can post something. Don't let them think they can post something. And, it's only going to be there just a little while. Then it'll disappear. Nobody will know I did that. That's not true. It doesn't disappear. Reporting. Does it allow them to report when people are harassing other people, whether it's on social media or thinking about gaming and chatting and those type of things? What type of reporting features are there? Is being anonymous a big part of whatever it is they're on? If people can hide, they're more likely to make poor choices because no one knows who they are. So that's probably a negative thing. So be careful for those. A big one that we see at this grade level, 6 through 8, the cyberbullying, negative culture. These kids are trying to figure out who they are. And when you think about social media and websites, chatting features, different things, when you're looking at those things, what's the overall feel? Are people on the app there to have fun, connect? Are they being cruel? Are they rating people? Are they trying to get ahead of somebody? So, just watching for those things. Make sure it's positive type things rather than negative most of the time that you're seeing. What's the culture of that app or that website?